A king was so scared of a baby that he threw him into the sea. 12 years later, that same baby walked into his palace and married his daughter and took his throne. This is the story of Tom. Once there was a king. His name was King Roderick. He lived in the biggest palace in the whole kingdom. The walls were made of gold. The floors were made of marble. He had 100 servants. He had food for 1,000 people. He had everything a man could want. But he had one big problem. He had no son. Only one daughter. Her name was Princess Anna. Anna was kind. Anna was beautiful. But the king wanted a son to give him the throne. Every day, the king would sit on his golden throne and feel sad. Who will rule after me? He would think. My name will be forgotten. Near the palace walls, a boy lived. He had no parents, no home, no money. But he had something else. He had courage. He had a strong heart. Every morning, the boy would come to the palace wall. His name was Tom. Tom was 10 years old. He was thin, but he was very strong. He could run faster than any other child. He could climb the tallest tree. He could jump over the widest river. All the other children in the village followed him. Tom is our leader, they would say. Tom will protect us. One day, King Roderick was walking in his garden. He looked over the high palace wall, and he saw Tom. Tom was teaching other children how to fight with sticks. Tom was laughing. Tom looked free. Tom looked like a king. A cold feeling went through the king's body. Who is that boy? He whispered to himself. He looks like a leader. The people will love him more than me. What if he takes my place one day? That night the king did not sleep. He walked up and down in his room. He called his wisest advisor, an old man with a long white beard. Tell me the truth, said the king. What is the future of that boy, the boy named Tom? The wise man was silent for a long time. Speak, shouted the king. I am your king. The wise man sighed. My lord, he said slowly, I have seen it in the stars. This boy Tom, he is destined for greatness. One day he will wear a crown. One day he will sit on your throne. And one day he will marry your daughter, Princess Anna. The king's face turned red with anger. No, he screamed so loud that the windows shook. No one will take what is mine. He threw his golden cup on the floor. Guards, he yelled. Find that boy. Put him in a wooden box. Nail it shut. Throw him into the deep sea. Tonight. And make sure he never comes back. 2 guards found Tom sleeping near a big tree. They did not want to do it, but they were scared of the king. They tied Tom's hands and feet. They put him inside a wooden box. They nailed the lid shut with 5 big nails. And they carried the heavy box to the sea. The sea was angry that night. The sky was black. Lightning flashed across the sky. The wind was screaming. The waves were as big as houses. The guards were scared. They threw the box into the water, and they ran away as fast as they could. For 2 days and 2 nights, the box floated. Up and down. Up and down. Tom was inside in the dark. He was scared. He was cold. But he did not cry. He kept saying to himself, I will survive, I will survive, I will not die here. On the morning of the third day, the storm finally stopped. The sun came out. The waves pushed the box onto a quiet sandy beach. An old man was walking on the beach. His name was Harold. He was collecting dry wood for fire. He heard a small sound. Whimpers, whimper. He followed the sound, and he found the wooden box. Who is in there? Asked Harold. He was scared. He opened the box slowly with his old knife. Inside was a little boy. Cold, wet, shivering, but alive. Oh, my child, said Harold. Who did this to you? Who was so cruel? Tom opened his eyes slowly. I don't know, he whispered. My parents are gone. I am all alone. Harold's heart broke. He picked up Tom in his arms. He took him home to his small house. His wife's name was Martha. Martha had no children. When she saw Tom, she started crying. God has answered our prayers, she said. We will raise him. We will love him. We will call him Tom. He is our son now. 12 years passed like the wind. Tom grew into a strong and kind young man. He helped his parents on their small farm. He worked hard from morning to night. He was honest. He was brave. Everyone in the village loved Tom. They said Tom has the heart of a king. But far away, King Roderick was still king. He had forgotten about the boy. One day, there was a war in another country. The king had to go to fight. On his way back home, he was very tired. He saw Harold's small house on the side of the road. I will rest here for one night, he said. Welcome, my lord, said Harold. Please come in. Tom, quick, bring clean water for the king. Tom came in from the field. He was sweating. He bowed low. He washed the king's dirty feet with clean water. The king looked at Tom's face. Those strong eyes. That jaw. It looked very familiar. A terrible thought came into the king's mind. His heart started beating fast. Your son is a fine man, said the king. He works hard. Oh no, my lord, said Harold. He is not our real son. 12 years ago, we found him. In a box. On the beach. After a big storm. The king's blood turned to ice. His hands started shaking. It's him, he thought. The boy from the prophecy. He is alive after 12 years. The king tried to smile. He is very smart, said the king. Send him to my palace. I will give him a good job. I will make him a rich man. He deserves it. Harold and Martha were very sad. But they were also very proud. Go, my son, they said with tears in their eyes. Make us proud, come back soon. The king pulled Tom aside. He gave him a sealed letter with a red stamp. Take this to my palace, he said. Give it to Captain Mark at the big gate. Do not open it. Do you understand me, boy? Inside the letter, the king had written 4 evil words. Kill the boy immediately. Tom nodded. I understand, my lord. And he started his long and dangerous journey. The journey was very hard. Tom walked for days. On the 3rd day, Tom was very tired. He slept under a big tree. At night, a big eagle flew down from the sky. It saw the letter in Tom's bag. It thought the paper was meat. It grabbed the letter with its sharp claws and flew away high into the sky. Tom woke up in the morning. The letter was gone. "Oh no," he said. "What will I do now? The king will be angry with me." He walked for 2 more days. On the 5th day, he saw a white paper on the dusty road. He picked it up. It was another letter. Maybe the eagle dropped this, he thought. He put it in his pocket. He did not know how to read. So he kept walking. Finally, after 5 long days, Tom reached the huge palace gates. The gates were made of iron. They were bigger than any house Tom had ever seen. He waited at the big gate for a long time. Finally, a soldier came out. "Who are you?" asked Captain Mark. "What do you want?" "I am Tom," he said. "The king sent me. I have a letter for you." Captain Mark took the letter and opened it. His eyes went wide. He immediately got down on one knee. "Your Highness," he said, "please forgive me. I did not know who you were." "What does it say?" asked Tom, very confused. The captain read out loud in a loud voice. "To Captain Mark. This is Prince Tom. He is to marry my daughter, Princess Anna, tomorrow morning. Treat him with the highest respect. Give him the best room in the palace. He is the future king. King Roderick." The whole palace was in shock. The news spread like fire. The next day, there was the biggest wedding in the history of the kingdom. There was music. There was dancing. There was food for 10,000 people. Tom married Princess Anna, and he fell in love with her the moment he saw her beautiful face. That evening, King Roderick returned to his palace. He was riding his big white horse. He was smiling. Finally, he thought, "That boy is dead. My throne is safe." But when he reached the palace, he saw lights everywhere. He heard music. He saw his daughter Anna in a beautiful wedding dress. "What is happening here?" he screamed. "Why is there a wedding?" "My lord," said Captain Mark, "Prince Tom arrived 2 days ago. He married Princess Anna yesterday morning, just as you commanded in your letter, my lord." The king's face turned white. His mouth opened. "No, no, that's impossible," he yelled. His horse got scared by his loud shouting. It reared up high on its back legs. The king fell off. His own sword fell out and stabbed him in the chest. And King Roderick died right there on the ground. And so Tom became King Tom. The first thing he did was send his fastest horses. He brought Harold and Martha to the palace. "Mother, father," he said, "you will live here now. As king and queen. You saved my life." King Tom ruled for 40 years. He was fair. He was kind. He was honest. And his people loved him more than any king before. He and Queen Anna had 5 sons. And they all lived happily ever after. Moral of the story is, you cannot fight against destiny. And if you try to hurt others, you will only hurt yourself. That is karma.